Peace and blessings, everyone. Dr. Copeland in your ear once again. I here meditating, getting my sunbathing in, stopping that sun on my face, and I was just sitting here thinking, family. I'm still thinking about the meats that's not indigenous to this land. Like the main ones, like the chicken that we love to eat, the pork that we love to eat, the pig, and the cattle. Okay? And I'm sitting here thinking about the times that we had to, I guess, take on these diets. Is this how they saying at one time we had what the Tartanian systems, our vibrations was high. We was being able to do extraordinary things with our mind and creations and inventions and stuff, right? And so what I was thinking was, is it because the food is not indigenous? Because, like let's go for pork, family. You got round worms. You got tapeworms and trichomosis and stuff that can get in our brain and cause us to act in certain different ways, family. Aggressive. Have you ever seen a pig, family? Have you even fed a pig? You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was younger, we had to go take what was called the slop bucket, which is a bunch of debris. Instead of us putting it in the garbage or putting it down the garbage disposal, you put it in the slop bucket and they eat the slop. They eat anything. And that's what you put in your body, family. They even got a hole in their back leg, family, of stuff, the pus and stuff that's coming out the back of their leg, family. And so that's how toxic a hog is. Aaron and Moses went up in the hill with the swine to clean up the leprosy. It's written in the Bible. They saying that the hog is made from dog, rat, and cat. You know what I'm saying? So they brought this over here with them, family. We never seen that stuff. We might have had a boar or something like that, a wild hog. But what these domesticated, and like I said, even had it as their friend or pet or even boyfriend or girlfriend, family. Serious out here, family. And then, like I was saying, we going into, let's go for the beef, the cattle. You know what I'm saying? What is their move? Because they saying that what we eat, we can become the spirit of that animal, the blood from that animal. They like the medium rare or the rare steaks and stuff like that from the beef, with the blood still dripping from it, trying to get all the nutrients and stuff that they feel the enzymes and stuff from that meat. So we had that going on with the beef. You know what I'm saying? It can also take us 3 or 4 days to digest in our particular system, because we are not carnivores, and also it can cause inflammation in our system and stuff of that nature. Due to that, we can't forget about the antibiotics, the pesticides, herbicides, and all these things that they eat, and the unnatural, they're not what's called grass fed and stuff of that nature. They even making the animals, a lot of these animals like the birds and the chickens and all that, cannibals, family, eating them, mixing up old dead animals, dehydrated animals into their feed. Let's go for the chicken, family. Chicken. They, like I said, they conquered us for them 258 years or even up to the day due to diseases, family. You know what I'm saying? Chicken pox. Ain't chicken pox a form of herpes, family? Chickens is not indigenous to this land. But however we was eating these things, and is that how they saying we was even giants at one time? When I went to Fort Monroe down in Hampton area, they was saying that when I went into the fort, it was low. It was like, I hit my head. I'm like 6'2" or so, right? And so they saying that they built stuff no more than about 5'6" or 5'5" because they were shorter back then. I said, shorter back then? And so we was already tall. Giants could be, 7, 8, 10 feet tall, and just think you 5'5" or 5'6", and you gotta look up to somebody like 7 feet or 8 feet tall. That's a giant to you, family. And then I was thinking about, the chicken, they saying is also a scavenger that goes around and just eating whatever, family. I don't know, family. I'm just looking at this thing. That's how we lost our connection, because we started eating a lot of dead corpse, and we started eating foods that didn't have the photosynthesis, because we are photo beings. We are sun beings that use that sun energy and light to burn up cholesterol, even cause us to have vitamin D in our body, right? And so some calls us the children of the sun. So we have all these things going on, but we weaken our power by these being introduced to foods that's not indigenous to this land from the Americas. Okay, we're talking about North America right now, because that's where I live at, right, family? And then we got to think about, like I said, we have the highest high blood pressure, the highest in high blood pressure, diabetes, strokes, and cancer, family. Is it because these foods that we love, like that from white chicken, family, is not part of the indigenous diets that we are from this land? You know, so I was just thinking about that. I'm not going to talk your ears off too long. I'm just going to get off this social media mess. Make sure you follow me, share this information if you find it informative. And I'm just, like I said, just thinking about it, meditating, breathing, and definitely call me in for a consultation or podcast, or come in and speak at one of your events. Signing out, Dr. Copeland.